party people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tori. Thank you so much for being here today. I've been feeling a bit more inspired fashion wise, so I thought I would kick off the first 2023 fashion video by sharing with you all my mood board for the next few months. I did this in the summer and then I did this in the fall, and I kind of skipped winter because, to be honest, like right after I made my fall video, I kind of was going through a lot of like personal life changes. I was like contemplating like literally every kind of like quarter life crisis, but I'm back, we're kicking, we're good. So now I'm at the place where I wanted to make a inspiration board for the next few months, since kind of like rediscovering my inspiration and just that kind of passion I have. I also realized I did not want to limit these boards to just being certain months or certain seasons. I feel like this one is going to last me for a little bit because I do have some pieces and some images on here that I kind of see as inspiration for like closer to the springtime. Let's just hop into it. This setup is weird. I'm still not completely moved in, so you will kind of see where my mind is when we look at my mood board. Before we begin with my new mood board, I thought we would just do a really quick review of the one I made in the fall. And to be honest, I didn't really stick to my word with any of these like goals or any of these like aesthetic choices. I feel like I didn't really experiment with makeup at the end of 2022, and I feel like the only thing I really stuck to is that I really tried to incorporate more cheetah into my everyday wardrobe. I also tried a lot to reuse the fall pieces that I already had because I didn't really see a need in like buying new fall pieces. Whenever I see this board, I'm like, wow, I really thought I was gonna be an orange girl, and like obviously I'm wearing orange right now, but I guess I'm not an orange for autumn kind of gal. So I feel like it's just sad because life really got in the way of me channeling this inspiration and kind of actually making it become like my visual reality. So moving on to the current mood board I created, I will throw it up on the screen. Actually, if I throw it up on the screen, maybe I should move a little bit off center. This is my current mood board and it feels really all over the place. I feel like we have a lot of warm tones at the top and then a lot of cooler tones at the bottom. So I'm just gonna move like upper left to right and then lower left to right. So the first thing you see on this board in the top left-hand corner is that I have a gold watch, and I purchased this gold watch in October of last year, and I said to myself, and I said on this channel, that one thing I really want to incorporate into my wardrobe is the inclusion of a gold watch. I think it's a beautiful accessory. I think it's something super timeless, but it was something that I started to see more and more at more accessible price points and in a variety of different aesthetics. I feel like when I was growing up, it was only like the Michael Kors gold watches when I was in high school. But so I really like this one. I love the like 80s digital vibe of it, but I really want to find a classic one like this Cartier one, and I also just have this on here to remind myself to wear a watch. Oops. The next thing I have on here is a photo of myself. I am a huge believer in having yourself on any vision boards or any inspiration boards that you create, just because I feel like it's a great visual reminder for you to include yourself in these visions for yourself. I feel like it's always so weird when your vision board is only like strangers or random people. But I have this photo of myself on here because I really love the look of these like 90s motorcycle jackets. I have a whole video dedicated to how I styled this one, but I also recently got a red one on ThredUp. I really just want to remind myself that I have all these fun, funky jackets. Like, it's time to style them, especially now that it's a bit cooler outside. Maybe when it's not like storming, but sometime in these first few months of 2023. The next person I have on here is this lovely model who is modeling these no dress stockings that I bought during the Essence sale. And I have her on here just to remind myself that I did recently purchase these items. And so I'd like to remind myself that I like to find fun ways to style this latest purchase. The next picture is just another picture of myself. I took this at a friend's house, and I just had this one on here to remind myself to take more photos in 2023. I realized when everyone was doing their 2022 recaps, I like didn't take any photos in the beginning of the year. So I want to like push myself to just like capture the small moments in life. It'll never hurt. And then in the background of like the top half, I just have these two beautiful interiors that I saw on Pinterest. So I think I've talked about this like many times, but I recently moved. I moved to San Diego and my room is still kind of in a state of chaos. As you can see, I tried to put some of my like pieces of artwork around, and I really just wanted to find a way to incorporate the color and the artwork that I have into my new space. I kind of was feeling self-conscious about all the amount of color that I had in my room and in all of the art that I own, because I was self-conscious that all of this color would look like childish or a little too adolescent. I love the way that these homes have been styled and their use of color. I've also been so aware of incorporating more color into my surroundings ever since I saw like a TikTok talking about how there's just like less color in the world because everything is just trying to be super minimalist. And so I don't want that to happen to my own like personal surroundings. So I want to just like keep incorporating color. So this is just a reminder for me that as I slowly buy more furniture and maybe get a few other art pieces, I want to continue this theme of color. And I love the idea of like all these like warm tones scattered throughout. So even though I do have pieces that incorporate cool tones, I do want to like in general warm up my new space. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I actually have like a lot more room to work with, quite literally. So yeah, let's move on to the bottom half. The first thing you see when you're looking at the bottom half is this photo of Levi's. And this is a reminder to myself that I really want to invest in some denim that actually fits me right now. I'm currently going through a major closet clean out, and I'm literally gonna go to Buffalo Exchange on Saturday to sell as many clothes as I possibly can. And I realized that something I really just want to invest in is a good pair of denim. I have so much denim that I got secondhand that you can tell is secondhand because they just don't fit in the crotch or they just don't look their best. And I don't feel very confident in those pairs of jeans. So I'd like to just kind of upgrade a couple pairs of jeans, if you know what I mean. And then moving on, the next thing you see moving to the right is just this photo of a brunette woman with ribbon in her hair. I love this ribbon trend, as you can see by like the no dress stockings that I have on here. And one of my goals for the year of 2023 is to learn how to do my hair. As silly as that sounds, like as you can tell, I just threw it up in a bun because I didn't know what to do with it. And I just feel like I'm at the age, I'm almost 27 and I don't even know how to give myself a blowout. Like that's a little embarrassing. So this is my little reminder to like put a little more effort into my hair, learn how to style it, because I feel like styling your hair is sometimes almost as important as the things you choose for an outfit. So that's a little reminder for me. Moving on down, the first person you see on the left is this super fun model wearing an off-the-shoulder top and this kind of like Renaissance vibe outfit. And I love this outfit. It's just a random outfit that I saw on Pinterest, and I have been really gravitating towards the concept of like off-the-shoulder tops. I think showing like your décolletage and like a shoulder is super sexy, and I really want to get a few off-the-shoulder tops. I was thinking about cutting a few tops that I have that I don't really wear a lot and that I would turn into like an off-the-shoulder t-shirt. I also really want to find a nice off-the-shoulder sweater. I think that would be super fun and funky. But I just have this model on here because I think she's stunning and I love everything about this outfit. The next model is a model that's wearing a Marni sweater, and I feel like he is me, I am him. As you can see, I have a new sweater in my life. Okay, I keep dropping things. Sorry, Jance. This one is from Levi's, and I love the like mohair look of it and the way the colors just fade into one another. And so I'm really into the mohair right now. And this model is on here to kind of commemorate that. I'm still kind of in my little cozy era. It's January, you know, it's a little dreary here. It's been raining a lot in California, so I have this on here for some inspo. And then the next model to the right, I believe, is a Gucci model from the most recent runway collection. I really like this outfit again for the off-the-shoulder detail. I also really love this like sheer ruffle dress. This feels like an outfit that I would love to wear later this year to Coachella, and I just have this on my mood board kind of as a reminder for that. I've said this before, but something I really like for like music festival season, so around the springtime, is I really love the look of like sheer dresses with like maybe like a high-waisted underpant underneath. I'm not someone who has like the courage just yet to wear that on a night out, but I just have this look on here because I am obsessed with it. Next to this model is Margot Robbie in the movie Babylon, and this is her character Nellie, and she's wearing this gorgeous like halter scarf like kind of dress, and I think this is stunning. When I saw the movie, I was like captivated by the concept of this dress. I think it's so fun. Everyone is kind of talking about like dressing up and wearing underwear as just clothing, like when it comes to like the Bella Hadids and the Kendall Jenners of it all. You know, for the general public, that's not really doable. Like sure, you could dress like that for like the Instagram pic, but like who's actually wearing that outside, you know? So I feel like this dress kind of feels like a way to incorporate the underwear trend into styling for the everyday. I think something that's going to be super popular is like tying scarves around jeans, or like tying sarongs around jeans, or wearing sarongs. I really just love the way this dress looks because I feel like it's going to be something that we see a lot in like dressing up for a little while. I feel like this kind of halter top that looks like it could be a scarf and one slip up and it's kind of like a nip slip moment is going to be really in. I don't know, I feel like this is just giving me ideas on how I can like style sarongs and scarves. So I have that on here. I know that's not like totally appropriate for like the winter time, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about, whether that's like thinking about thrifting or buying, or just something to think about, like, I don't know. Again, it's just like something that's really inspiring me. Maybe it's not exactly wearable today, but I feel like in the future it totally could be. It could be an option. I just have on here a little cocktail. I was in like my espresso martini era really hard in December, but now I'm kind of like trying to find like the fun probiotic sodas that I can just throw in a glass and just make myself feel like special and cool. I don't know if it's like because everyone does dry January or what, but that's just something that's kind of on the forefront of my mind. I just have that little glass there to remind me to like treat myself to a cute little drinkity drink. And it doesn't have to be, you know, the same coffee every morning or something alcoholic. It can just be a fun and cute little bevy. The next thing I have on here is this Gani collar, which is another thing I bought for myself from the Essence sale. Again, this is just on here to remind myself to wear it and to wear the new pieces that I buy. I literally have it right here, and I could not decide whether I liked the like orange and the black together. I really like this with my other jumper that's like a bit more of like a pink and purple, and I feel like that's more appropriate, but for me these two kind of just clash. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now and I'm like, I don't know. I love the Wednesday Addams gothic vibe of this like collar, and if you've been following me for a while, you know I love a statement collar, so I had to pick this up. And then the last item is just a disco ball, again just because I thought it was fun, but also I recently got a tattoo. Well, I got a tattoo like a month ago, but it's finally healed, and it's just this little disco cherry, which I love. So I don't know, I love a good disco ball motif. I have a couple disco balls like scattered throughout my room. Just something about it, something about a mirror ball, you know. That's for all the Swifties out there. As for the two like background photos, one of them is one of the prints that I actually have in my room. I bought this print from this artist like back when the Copenhagen style for interior design was really big online, and I just have this piece on here again to remind me that there are ways I can elevate these pieces. And then right next to it, I just have this photo of Orion Carlotto organizing her bookshelf. My head is kind of in like an interior design or interiors headspace because I am trying to figure out how to like design my room, and I do have an office now. So I'm really just trying to figure out how to create very cozy yet functional spaces. Normally in these videos, the next thing I'll do is I'll kind of show you a rundown of all the things I already own that I can use to kind of bring these visions for myself into fruition and kind of actually wear them or actually build them out. But right now I'm actually going through a closet clean out, so I wanted to do that in a different video because a lot of my stuff that I own is an influx right now. I'm kind of still in the process of getting rid of stuff and also welcoming stuff into my life, so I didn't want to create that list while everything is still kind of in motion. And I also think it's more fun if you see me clean out my closet and then go shopping and find some other things. I mean, as you saw, there are a few pieces that are on this board that are new to me, so I really just wanted to like focus on those for now. In case you were wondering, the only apps that I use to create these boards are Procreate on the iPad, and then I just go through Pinterest. I've recently just become a Pinterest person, kind of out of necessity because I don't want to spend all the time and effort finding all of these images. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I really love making this series because I love to see the ways that I've kind of channeled all these different aesthetics and all these different vibes that I have like contained in my noggin, and how I kind of channel them through different literal seasons, but also through different seasons of my life. I hope this inspires you to create a vision board, an inspiration board, a mood board, whatever you want to call it, for at least the next few months. Don't put pressure on yourself. I feel like especially around January, it's really easy to build pressure to have like every single resolution written out, every single goal for the year written out, but every day is a new day. Every month is a new month. You have the power to create resolutions for however long you want. You have the power to abide by those resolutions or not. So yeah, that's it. That's it for my rant. If you want to see more of me, feel free to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Storygraph if you want to know what I'm reading. Hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Bye.